right. Good morning. On the recording, my name is Stephanie, and we're starting our next series here in January for the new year. We're naming it Thumping January. We're going to be doing some thumping, vibration through our bones, whether that's through stomping, jumping. We're going to make some noise as the new year rolls in. This is great feedback for our nervous system. The vibration is really great feedback for your nervous system. And also, as one of our members mentioned, with it being kind of a colder month, this will naturally bring the heart rate up a little bit and bring in some metabolic heat to your body to help hopefully reduce some of the rigidity that we're experiencing with colder weather. So for today, we're going to need a foot release tool. A small ball or tennis ball works great just to kind of get some mobilization in the feet and get our ankles going. And then a pen or pencil for the eye tracking drills. And then, of course, some floor space to do your work. We're going to do both seated and standing and floor work today. And if you are not doing standing work or not getting on the floor, I will give you options if I see that in the participants, but I think all of us are pretty good about getting on the floor. All right, so let's go ahead and start with a warm up here. We're going to stand up on our feet. And speaking of being chilly, I'm a little chilly, so I'm wearing my sweater to start with. I'm sure that will come off by the end of this class. We're going to go ahead and rock forward onto the balls of your feet, and then rock back into the heels. So rocking forward onto the balls of the feet and rocking back onto the heels. Go ahead and work through that a few times. I'm just gonna let some people into the room. And all right, so we're just getting used to or feeling out where our body weight is, either forward or backwards on the feet, getting our feet warmed up, our proprioception, and understanding of where our weight is distributed in our feet, forward and back. Let's go from side to side now. We're going to go all the way over to the left side of your feet. So you're going to be on the inside edge of your one foot and outside edge of your other foot. And then we'll go to the other edges of your feet. Okay. And this is my first week back to work this week, so my brain is still catching up to what I want to say. So please excuse maybe some lag in my language, but here we are. We're getting into it. That's what this is all about. Brain-body connection, right? We're going edges of the feet, right and left. Good. And you may notice in any of these movements that your hips do some things too, which is totally cool and fine. That's called accommodation. Your body's going to be accommodating for movement to stay balanced. Let's go in a circle. So we're going to go forward on the balls of the feet, over to the edge, over onto the heel, over onto the edge, over onto the front, edge, back, side, front, side, back, side. And I'm showing you with my hands. Hopefully that's helping. You don't have to do the little hand dance. You can if you want to. Sometimes that helps you. Reverse the direction of your circle. So we're going to go forward, side, back, side, getting on all those edges of your feet. Good. Becoming more and more aware of, oh, what is this part of my foot? And what is this part of my foot? Good. Let's go ahead and stomp with your right foot. And I know I'm backwards to the camera. This is my right foot. Let's stomp. Make some noise. You can get your whole body into it. Thump in January, right? Thump it, thump it. Yeah, I like it. Make some noise with your body. That's good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And let's switch to the other leg. Here we go. Good. Lots of stomping, lots of noise. Get that vibration through your body. Good. Make some noise with your arms too. I love it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice work. All right. We're going to grab our release ball. I'm going to point my camera down so you can see a little bit better what I'm doing on my actual foot. We did this in the past, but I'm going to go through it like we haven't done it yet, ever. So we're going to place the ball underneath your foot. And yep. And you're going to go ahead and just let your foot wrap around the ball. So it's going to sort of like ooze. Will it ooze? I don't know. Ooze around the surface of the ball and creating kind of a dome shape. And you're going to work along the whole foot. And you may notice that there's a certain part of your foot that needs more love and attention for that oozing. So you can take a little extra time there. Yep. Like for me, I like this spot right here. I'm going to let myself just ooze a little bit more. And you want to be able to see maybe even like the bones, the knuckles of your toes right on top. Maybe they'll pull through in that drill. Good. And then let's go ahead and put the ball right underneath your toes. You see this okay? Right underneath your toes. And we're going to squeeze the ball with your toes. You're kind of going with your toes, pull it in, and then open up your toes as big as they can go. So squeeze them in and then open them up. Squeeze them in and open them up. Let's go 2 more. Squeeze and open and squeeze and open. Good. And we did this one in the past as well. We're going to do big toe extension. So this one can be kind of tricky. You're going to take your big toe and try to get it to settle right in the nook there. Maybe if I do this, it's a little easier to see. So we want the big head, the head of the big toe, to be right kind of in the corner there of the ball and letting your toe come up. Now, remember, I have freakishly weird flexible toes. So if yours doesn't look like mine, well, that probably just means you had a pedicure. But if it doesn't look like mine, that's okay. Just try to find some sort of stretch in that big toe that allows this toe to bend back while the others are bent forward. All right. Now we're going to press that big toe on the ball like a button. You're going to push the big toe in, put some energy and effort into it, and then release the big toe up. Push the big toe in and then release. Push, release, last one, push, and release. Nice work. We're going to set that ball off to the side and go ahead and stretch the top of your feet so that you have your toenails facing the floor, and roll your foot from right to left all the way spanning. So spanning all the way from your pinky toe side to your big toe side. And again, my feet are freakishly weird. So if you need a little bit more space, just place your foot further back and that will be a less aggressive stretch. If you want a more aggressive stretch, it'll become more next to the other foot. All right. Good. Give it one kind of Barbie heel stretch with the toes forward, and then we'll do the same thing on the other side. Good. All right, here we go. Foot smash. Yep, just up and down the foot. And again, if there's a place that your foot feels like it needs more love and attention, you can settle there a little longer. These foot drills are great to do before a walk or at the beginning of the day. You can keep a ball out to remind you, unless your dog gets it. Yeah. And then go ahead and place the ball right on the top part of the foot and wrap all your toes around. So you're sort of gripping the ball with your toes and then release, and then grip and release, and grip and release, grip and release. 2 more. And last one. Good. And then let's do that big toe extension drill. So we have the big toe nestled in the cranny there, the nook, stretching up into extension. And we're going to press on the button with the big toe and then release the effort. Push and then release. That's it. Push and release. Push and release. Last one. Good, good. The ball's going to go off to the side. We'll stretch the top of the toes. So the toenails go down to the floor and then rolling from left to right, pinky toe to big toe side. And again, if you want less aggressive, the foot goes back. More aggressive, stretch, the foot will come closer to the other foot. And you can kind of bend it back too and put the weight on it if you need. Good. All righty. Let's go ahead and do another thumping session. Here we go. We're here. We're going to go ahead and march. I got to figure out my framing here. Marching it out. Big stomps through the feet. Get that loud noise going, the vibration going through the feet. Good. Hopefully we're starting to wake up those feet and ankles. Yeah. Good. We're going to go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. From here, we're going to go single-sided jumping jacks, low impact to start, and I'll show you the progression upwards if you'd like. So we're going to go out to the side top. The arms are coming up overhead. You can kind of see me in the mirror behind, and then bring it down, out to the side top, and then down. Okay, out to the side top and down, out to the side top and down. Here we go. Out, together, out, together. You're at least on my pace. Stay with me. Out, together, out, together, out, together, out, together. Now, if you would like, you're going to do a little knee bend as you come in. So it's knee bend, lift, knee bend, reach up, knee bend, reach, knee bend, reach. We're going 5 more, 4 more, 3, 2, last one, and reset. Find a place on the wall or a step, if you have a step, to stretch your calves. Do you want to come with me? This is the beauty of having a laptop, I guess, right? All right, we're going to use the wall for a little calf stretch. So you're going to take your foot and bring it up on the wall. Your knee is going to be straight for the start one. Pull your body in towards the wall or push through your back foot to get your body to come in towards the wall. And then we're going to ease off a little bit in this stretch. Bend your front knee and then also come into the wall. And then ease off the stretch, straighten your knee, push off and come into the wall again. Good, ease off, bend the knee and push in. Ease off, straighten the leg. Do 1 more of each. Good. And switch legs. So we'll start with the straight leg. You can use either the door jamb or something on the wall to pull you, or push off with the back leg. Ease off in the stretch, bend the knee and push forward. Up, ease off, straighten and reach forward. Breathing into the ankle stretch. Last one, straight leg. And bent knee. Nice job. Go ahead and do a little march around the room just to kind of shake out the ankles. I'm going to take off my jacket finally. And we're going to go to those little jumping jacks. So I'm going to start you off with a low impact option. And then if you want to bring it up, you can. So remember, it was knee bend, tap out, arms reach up. Knee bend, tap out, arms reach up. Now, if you want to stay here, of course you stay here. Otherwise, it's a jumping jack, full jumping jack, in and out. And they can be fast, they can be slow. What do you got? Good. Nice. Remember, out and in, knee bend, tap out. That's the option number one. Or full jumping jacks. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. Bring it on in. All right, we should be pretty warm by now, and our feet are warmed up, and our ankles are warmed up. And if you're like me, who hasn't done anything in the last 3 weeks, your breath is up. We're going to go for some eye tracking drills. Right here. Grab your pen or pencil, or you can use your thumb. I like using the pen. It just feels a little bit, I don't know, more official. All right. So we're going to do a single-sided eye tracking drill today, which means you're going to hold the pen with your left hand and cover your right eye. Okay. So we're going to do the eye tracking drill just with the one eye. So we're going to go out to the side, just with the right eye, or this would be your left eye. Excuse me, I'm backwards to you. And then across. At some point, you're going to cross into like the abyss where your eye is covered by your hand. Just go about right there. Yep, just left and right. Make sure that you're holding your head steady and it's just your eyes moving. Hopefully with your hand on your eye, you can kind of monitor that a little bit. And the reason why we're doing the one eye versus the 2 eyes, it's just, well, one, to mix it up, but 2, sometimes when you have a super dominant eye and you're doing the double eye tracking, you're subconsciously just, you know, you're mainly working your dominant eye when you do that. So we're just making sure that we're going to cover all of our bases here. Great. One more set on that eye. Good. And we'll switch. So covering up your left eye. This eye feels like it's now new to the world. And then going left and right here, tracking. Okay. Sitting up nice and tall or standing up nice and tall. Good. We'll do 3 more. 2 more. And last one. Awesome. Nice job. All right. Coming back to your open space. We're going to do like eye tracking drill activity, eye tracking drill activity. Keep you moving. All right. So we're just going to come up onto the balls of the feet and the heels again, just like you did at the beginning. And I'm happy to report that this feels easier for me the second time around after that warm up. Good. And every two rocking, oh my gosh, let me say that again. Every 2 repetitions that you rock, you're going to give yourself a little hop. So you're going to rock back, forward, rock back, hop, rock back, forward, rock back, hop. Doesn't have to be a big hop, just enough to get some air. And if you are nervous about losing your balance, you can certainly do this with your butt facing the couch, right? So that you have something to fall back on that's safe. Rock, back, rock, lift. Lift. Nice. 3 more. 2 more. And last set. Nice. Bring it on back to your pen. Convergence drill. Working on bringing our eyes to converge on an object coming closer to us. This time, both eyes are going to be used. Pen or pencil is going to start about 2 feet away from you. And we're going to bring the pen or pencil as close to your nose as you can while still seeing one pen. As soon as it starts to go into split vision, you've gone just a little bit too far, pull it back, refocus, and then bring it all the way back to reset. So you can certainly push the boundary there by letting it go into a double vision, but I want you to find that fine line. So kind of like oscillate between focused and not focused to find that threshold, and then out. This is nice. My pen has some letters on it that I can focus on as it comes closer. Good. Let's do about 3 more. Good. Find your open space again. All right, make sure you have some sideways room, some room to the side. We're going to go off to one side, step together, off to the other side, step together. This is like the basic dance move, right? You can snap if you'd like. Good. If you're feeling a little bit more spicy, we can go into more of a hop, hopping right and left. Okay. I'm sensing next week I'm going to have a metronome. I tried to have it this week, but all the apps that I was finding asked me to pay for them. Darn it. Good. Working on sideways hopping. Nice. You can make those hops as big as you feel like you want them. They can be as big of a hop as you'd make them. They can be simply a side step, working on that dimension. I love it. Good. We'll do 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Bring it on down to your pen. My first gig in fitness was aerobics. So I'm sensing this coming on here, right? Okay. We're going to go for some vestibular VOR. So moving your head, but not your eyes. You can use your pen or pencil, but I find that actually looking at something that's stationary in front of you is best. So actually put your pen or pencil down. I grab it because that's reflex, but I'm going to look at the little light on my camera. It's going to look like I'm looking directly at you. I'm going to look at the little light on my camera, find something that's stationary in front of you, and we're just going to turn our head right and left while still looking at that stationary object. Trying to pull your head as far to one side as you can. I think all of you have been doing this with me for a while now, so I don't need to over explain what we're doing here. We're essentially pairing our balance system and our visual system so that they sync up. Good. Let's go 3 more passes. And last one. Good. And then bring it back to your space. All right, so this one, just be mindful because there is some backwards movement. So if you know yourself to shuffle a bit when you go backwards, maybe work in a corner that's safe. All right, so we're gonna go step forward, step back. You're gonna stay standing on the same leg and you'll be stepping forward and back with the same leg. So right here, if you're with me, my right leg is stationary and my left leg is doing the stepping, okay? Stepping, stepping. Stepping, stepping. We'll add the arms, opposite arm reach. There you go. So if you're stepping forward with the left, the right arm is reaching. That's it. You got it. 5 more on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Switch to the other side. Here we go. Forward, back. Forward, back. Nice. Good. 5 more. 3 more. 2 and 1. Nice job. Bring it back to your station. VOR again, you're going to look at that stationary object and we're going to move the head on the diagonal. So stationary object, we turn the head up onto the diagonal and then down on the diagonal, still being able to look at your object. I think of it as like you're snobby, you're kind of throwing your nose up to the wind and then smelling down at your armpit while still looking at your object. Okay. You're going to do about 8 passes in one diagonal and then 8 passes in the other. Don't wait for my cueing. Okay. Just go ahead and do 8 in one side and 8 in the other. Get snobby, smell your armpit. You don't actually have to smell. 3. Good. If you need a little break in between your 2 sides, take a moment, do your face wash, your eye rub. I need a little break in between mine. Okay, good. And here we go. Whenever you're ready, go ahead and do the other side. Good. And then give yourself a face wash, rinse it out. All right, come back to your center activity area. Activity area. All right, we're going to put all those movements that we did together in a little choreography like sequence. Okay, it's not super complicated. We'll go through it all together. Don't worry if you're not a dancer, it's okay. We'll get through it together. Okay, so it's essentially going to be 4 step out jumping jacks, or if you're doing full jumping jacks, you're going to do 8 jumping jacks. Okay, so it's 4 of the low impact version or 8 of the high impact option. I'm going to suggest you just do the low impact option until we get the hang of it, and then you can add in the impact. So here we go. We're going to go out. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. That should have been about 8, right, Carrie? We're going to rock back, rock forward, hop, rock back, rock forward, hop, rock back, rock forward, hop. And we'll do one more of those. Rock back, rock forward, hop. Simple. Okay. Let's just practice those 2 together. So we're going to do 4 of the jumping jacks or 8 of the jumping jacks if you're going high impact, and then 4 rock back, forward, hop. Okay. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Forward, back, hop. Sorry, back, forward, hop. Back, forward, hop. Back, forward, hop. Okay? Then we're going to go step, tap, step, tap, step, tap, step, tap. That's it. Okay? So it'll go side to side. You can make those hops if you would like. We lost someone, so I'm just going to let them come in. Are we ready? So from the top, this means from the top. Here we go. 4 jumping jacks or 8 full jumping jacks. Ready? Here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Rock back, hop, rock back, hop, rock back, hop, rock back, hop. Side step, side step, side step, side step, side step. Simple, right? Okay, we're going to do that all one more time before I add in the last layer. 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Step out, jack, step out, jack, out, jack. We go backwards to hop, back, forwards, hop, back, forwards, hop, back, forwards, hop, back, forwards, side step, step, together, step, together, step, together, step, together. Good? Okay, so now we had the step forward, step back swing. Okay, we're just going to do 4 on one side. So it'll be 8 total steps, and then 4 or 8 total steps on the other side. Okay, we'll just do that together as a refresher. Here we go. We're going to take this foot forward, lunge, step back, lunge, step back, forward, lunge, step back, lunge. That would be 4 steps. 5, 6, 7, 8. Step together. Other side. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step together. Okay, so we have jumping jacks, rock back, forward, hop, side to side, and then forward back steps. I'll try to call them out for you. Are we ready? So you're either doing 8 of the jumping jacks or 4 of the slow ones. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Rock back, hop, rock back, hop, rock back, hop, rock back, hop. Side step, step, together, step, together, step, together, step, together. Forward and back, forward and back. 2 more just like that. 2 more sets, I should say. 1 more cycle. Forward, switch sides. Forward and back. Forward and back. You got it. 4 more steps. Forward and back. Forward and back. Step together. Reset. I'm going to do it again. We have 2 more rounds before we go down onto the floor. Are we ready? I know 8 jumping jacks is ambitious. Are we getting through 8 or about 6? Yeah, you're getting through 8. Okay, nice work. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, begin. Jumping jack, jumping jack, jumping jack, back, forward, rock. Hop, back, forward, hop, back, forward, hop, back, forward, hop, side step, together, side step, together, side step, together, side step, together, forward step and back step, forward step and back step. 4 more steps. 4, 3, 2, 1, step together, other side, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. Bring it in. We're gonna do it one more time. So you can see that I'm getting more athletic in the lunges. I'm getting more athletic in the hops. As you get more comfortable with the choreography, you can take the impact higher. Okay, are we ready? 4, 3, 2, 1. Jumping jack out and out and out and out. Nice job. Back rock and hop. Back rock and hop. Back rock, hop, rock, side step, together. Maybe you balance on one leg. Good. Forward, backward step, get into the lunge and back and forward and back and forward. 2 more. Switch sides. Forward and back and forward and back. Remember, it could be just a rock. Forward and back. Last one. Forward and back. Nice job. Take a lap around the room. Woo! Boy, we got your heart rate up a little bit there. For those of you that came in late to class today, our theme for January is thumping January. So agility, jumping, changing directions, feet, ankle. We're going to make our way down to the floor for the last 10 minutes. So go ahead and grab your mat or whatever you need to do to come down onto the floor. And if you know yourself to need pillows for your head or your hips, make sure you grab those as well. Whew. Grab a sip. All right, once you're on the ground, while we wait for everyone else, go ahead and just place your hands either behind your head if that feels good for you, or your hands down by your side, and just let your knees twist from right to left while everyone's getting settled. Nice. Good. All righty. So right here, we're going to cross one leg over the other. This is called a figure 4 stretch. Yep. And if this is enough of a stretch for you, you're just going to hang right here. Otherwise, you can pull your sort of supporting leg in towards your chest. You can grab it with your hands and pull in towards your chest. Yep. And then rock a little bit right and left just to soothe. Like, it's okay, hip, you can release. Take 2 breaths in through your nose. And then go ahead and switch sides. So again, if the stretch feels good enough, just crossing the leg over, you can hang right there. Or you can pull the supporting leg towards your chest. Should feel really nice. And bend your knees and both knees and just parallel knees, just your parallel knees. Place your hands on your knees. We're going to do little hip circles, letting the knees go out to the side and then pulling them back to the center. And if you place your hands on the top of your knees, it's a nice guide. Little cue of safety. Yeah. And then go ahead and roll over onto one side here. And it doesn't matter which side you're on. The bottom leg is going to go all the way straight and the top leg is going to stay bent up. And you're going to take your top arm and reach it all the way forward, almost as if you're starting to lay on your stomach. Circle the arm up and around, making a halo and rotating your body, twisting your spine until you can look behind you, reaching your arm in that direction as well. Sweep the hand past your hips and then reach all the way forward again. Big stretch forward, lift up and around. Oh, yeah. Sweeping forward and up and around. Last one. Wonderful. Go ahead and roll over to the other side. I'm going to spin around so I can still keep an eye on you. The bottom leg is going to go straight and the top leg is really bent. Top arm reaches forward almost as if you can lay on your stomach. Halo the arm around, big spine twist behind you. Looking where your arm is going and then circling back through. Reaching forward, up and around. Last one. Then go ahead and roll onto your stomach completely. Make sure you don't kick anything on the way there. We're going to lie on our stomach completely and place your hands next to your sides to help support your head and neck from fully landing on the floor. And right here, we're just going to push through the ground a little bit to lift our head and shoulders or head and chest off the ground and maybe looking just beyond your mat. You can use your hands to help push and then release yourself back down to the floor. Good. So right here, we'll exhale, abs in to come into extension. And then releasing back down. And I'm not looking for a terrible amount of extension in your spine, just this upper part of your back. I'm going to bend my knees just so I fit in the frame, but Essentially, I'm not looking for like a crazy cobra. I'm just looking for this upper thoracic extension, just the upper half. And we'll go 2 more there. Good. And last one, lift up and stay up. Go ahead and twist, not twist, what am I trying to say? Side bend. So you're going to push off of one hand to look over your other shoulder. And you're going to get a little side bending. I guess there is some rotation in there too. And then release it back down. Push off the other side so that you can get a little leverage to look over your other shoulder. And then bring it back down. There's going to be a little stretch on your obliques or your side waist as you come over from one side to the other. And definitely some activation of your spine muscles to help you get there. Let's do 1 more each side. Last one. Good, good. Take a moment of rest. And then when you're ready, bring yourself up into hands and knees. So a good little push up right there to get you onto hands and knees. Good, just checking in. All righty. So we're going to just rock forward and back here, stretching out the wrists as your weight comes forward. And then as you sit back, you can kind of stretch out through your low back and your hips, coming forward and then coming all the way back. See how far you can come back onto those heels. Shift forward and shift back. Good. 2 more here. And last one. Bring yourself back to your center line. Slinky cat cow. Tuck the tail underneath you. As you round your spine into flexion, your head and your eyes will come down and through your thighs. Take a moment to breathe into that space. Now that it's open and expanded, open up your ribs from behind. And then first with the tail, lift your tail to slide yourself into extension. Your head and your eyes will come up last and they'll look forward in front of you. Kind of stick your booty out. Yeah. And then tuck your tail, roll your spine underneath. Try to let your tail come under first and then feel the wave come through your spine. And then release your tail all the way out into that extension. Eyes coming up here. Good. Tuck the tail and peel underneath you. Push the ground away. And then release your tail. 1 more time here. Tuck the tail underneath. Pull underneath. Pushing the ground away through the heel of your hand and then releasing the tail out. Walk your hands a little bit more forward. Thread the needle. Take one hand and thread it underneath. See if you can drop that shoulder down to the floor to get your rotation in your spine. Maybe even pushing through the hand that's still on the floor to look over, find more rotation. Good. Bring yourself back up. Same thing, other side. Thread the needle. Very good. Go ahead and bring yourself down to a seated position or a laying down position, whatever feels comfortable for your end of class meditation reflection here. Whatever feels comfortable for you. I hope your hair is as messy as mine. Yeah, that's what happens. Yeah. All righty. So we'll take the last minute. Let's do 2 minutes of class to hone into our body a bit more. Kind of a solo reflection of the last 50 minutes. Playing it back for us. We did some foot mobility, some ankle stretches. We did some multi-directional movements, left, right, forward, back, up, down. We combined all those movements in a sequence for some memory and coordination. And of course, in between all that, we did some eye tracking drills to keep our eyes primed and our eyeballs mobile. Think back to a part of class that was exciting for you, that felt like your body needed it, something you loved. And then think back to a part of the class that was really challenging for you. You didn't quite get it today, or you want to work on that more. And last two reflection points are, how can you incorporate that hard, that difficult, challenging part of class? How can you incorporate that into a more routine, part of your routine, your morning routine, or into your little stretching routine that you do every day? Visualize how that would happen. And think of one act of kindness you can do today or tomorrow. A note, a text message, a call to a friend, something simple. Take a deep breath in, reach your arms up overhead, whether or not you're laying down or seated. Reach your arms up overhead. Big stretch north. Side bend over to one side. Side bend over to the other side. Ugh, and shake it out. Awesome work. Thanks for moving with me today. I'm going to turn off the recording and you can turn on your microphones if you have any feedback.